Hi guys, this is Stephanie. Welcome to Stephanie's Journey. For those of you who are here for the very first time, welcome. And for those of you returning, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a June 1 garden tour. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but did not have time. So I'm going to do it today. Today's June 1st. So let's take a look at what's going on in the garden. Of course, as soon as I come out here, the air conditioner comes on. But what else is new? I have my mic on, so hopefully you can hear me today. So let's turn it around. We'll start on this side today. My citronella now has, oh no, this one here doesn't have a double stem. It's only one. So I've been waiting to propagate that. My fig tree has started coming back to life. So I don't know if I'll get anything on it this year. I'm going to cut this back. These are some onions that I planted that I had left over. So I just put them in this pot. These are from last year. They're spring onions, and these are regular onions. So let's see what they do. Got some dino pear and some cabbage lettuce that's about to go to seed. These are my potatoes, and they are flowering, which means that they are creating tubers. I walk around here. I went in and put straw down in them. You can see down there. I don't know how to zoom this thing in. So I got straw in both of them. And this one I have put like 4 or 5 different seeds in here for squash. None of them have yet to come up. I don't know if something's eating them. But this also has onions around it. We got blueberries down in there. Look like they're drying up. Needs water. So I'm going to water that. And then we have the fig tree, which has figs on it. Has 4, I think, on here. One down here at the bottom. 1 or 2 on that one. And I saw some more somewhere. But anywho, that's all I'm seeing. This blueberry, I've been eating all the blueberries out of the basket on purpose. The birds have managed not to find them and eat them. But I guess that little pot down, oh no, I guess that little pot down in there is actually not getting enough water. Because the blueberries are drying up. So let me get a couple of them. That's purple for what birds get them. They might have found them. I don't know. I don't think that they have. Because they're out there every day. Oh, that one was a little tart. Oh, I got one more. Okay, let me turn that back around. I'm on my camera today and not my phone. I'm just flipping it. But that brown cherry, they've been falling off. You see, one is down here now. Couple. And I've just been getting them as they fall off. The little plant is full. I have 4 of them. These are some starts I started, never planted. I think I still may plant some of them. I got a bunch of room. But these are the brown cherries. These are volunteers that I just stuck in this pot that I need to get off. This is my Jimmy Nardello. When I tell you I've never grown this before, but the freaking peppers on here, look at them. See how long they are? They're so long and so many. And every day I just come out here and finger them so to make sure that they're pollinated. And they keep coming on. And the leaves are pretty and green, so they're not overwhelmed with the amount that's on there. They're supposed to turn red, so I don't know how long it takes, but it has a bunch of them on there. I mean, a bunch. So that is it for this little section of the bed. These are old ones. starts that never came up that I need to reseed and put some more stuff in there. I was really hoping my elderberry came up, but it did not. I don't know how to grow elderberry. These are my green beans. This one just came up. Where I pulled up the cauliflower, I put 3 more seeds there. And I also put 1 more seed here. It looks like maybe something has eaten it because there's the outside of it. I think the birds keep eating my seeds. So if those don't come up, I'll put 3 more in here and I'll cover them. And hopefully they come up. My strawberries in this not looking too good. I need to either uppot them and put them in green stock, or add some nutrients, add some more something to it. They're green, but they're just not putting on anymore, and they're supposed to. Got a few flowers on here, but we'll see. This bed has. This says it's a straight neck squash, but it looks to me more like a zucchini. But we'll see how it turns out. It's getting big. It does have a zucchini on it. It has a few on it. The crazy part is there's no male flowers that have bloomed. So whether or not that's going to stay, I don't know. Because there are 0 male flowers, but a bunch of females. I mean, like everyone on there is a female just about. It's a few males like down there, but they have not opened. None of them. And I put rosemary around the stem to try to deter any vine borers. I don't know if that's going to work. I've been watching it every day. I found 1 leaf that has something on it and I got it, burned it. But as we all know, the vine borers are inevitable. They're going to come. I just want to get at least 4 or 5 squash off of it before they do come, because they're vicious. That's pretty much all I have in the bed. I have 1 more squash in the front as well. Both of them, I don't know if they're the same squash or not, to be very, very honest. Because one didn't come, I planted 2, 1 didn't come up, so I came back and planted another one. Couldn't remember which one I planted. There's both supposed to be some kind of yellow neck squash. I also have my onions in here bubbing. Then I put this rosemary is from last year. It overwintered. Got marigolds here. Marigold here for bugs. I also have a few beets that are in there. And I put a amaranth, transplanted it. I don't think they like to be transplanted because it's kind of dying. But what can you do? That's a weed. Let me get that. Also in this bed, my second bed. Oh, flowers. See the flowers. So that's what they look like. On the white ones, these are white. I got a mixture of white and red. And I would assume that these purple ones are red potatoes, So that's all that's in that bed besides some shallots from last year. And I think I put a few onions. And I cut off a piece of that rosemary from over there. It's stuck in the ground. I didn't root it. And it took. And then that's just a piece of celery that I got growing. Some onions up the side. Put hay in this bed as well. Hopefully it's enough. If not, I add more. I had a whole box. And then I have some 3 green beans at the back, but this is the only one. And it's supposed to be a bush, but it looks like it's more of a pole bean. And it doesn't even look like it is, I don't know, it's vining. But I planted 4, but only 3 have come up. And they're being shaded out by this, so they may not do much. But I got a lot of flowers coming on the potatoes. So that means tubers is under there. So happy about that. Give that about a month and we'll pull those up. Those are weeds. Planted carrots in here. I covered them. They all sprouted, a whole bunch of them. You can see little pieces of them. And then when I took the cover off of them, they died, except for these two. So I put more seeds in here. I've been watering it, but nothing else has come up. I did have some seeds in that first bed with the zucchini, and only two of them sprouted in that bed as well. So I have 4 carrots. This bed is primarily just my brassicas that I restarted. Look at that. I don't want them in my yard, but they are here because I've been seeing them. But this is collard. This is Swiss chard. And got a little bit of basil back there. Marigold. And that's about it. A few garlic, random garlic, small ones. And some onions, I think from last year. In this bed, we have some basil. This is stevia. I have 2 of those. I've been pulling off of it and dehydrating and putting it in a jar. These are my turnip greens. I've been cutting off of them. The turnips have come up. I see them down there. You can see. So I do have them. Oh, that's a wasp. But I'm cutting these and eating them as green. So they're cut and come again. I don't know if that was a real ladybug or I don't know what kind of bug that is. Probably not a good one. But anywho. Then I have, this is a volunteer tomato. Don't know what it is. This is a volunteer tomato as well. Don't know what that one is. This is my other stevia. This is marigold. This is, I started some starts for some squash because the other ones didn't come up, but then the cauliflower came up. But still, they didn't come up. This scallop squash, I think it's no good because I planted it like 16 times. None of them never come up. But there's a spaghetti squash, so I will plant that somewhere. These, I dropped a bunch of yarrow seeds in there, so I will transplant those when they come up. And this is a big boy that I did from seed. Cabbage, and this is a hillbilly tomato that I did from seed. So these are the only 2. No, I got 3 actually that I did from seed. They didn't die. And my cabbages, I need to pull them up. This one had a bug on it, but I got it all. Excuse me. I got it off, but it's trying to heal itself over. So I want to pull all of them up. They're not as big as I want them, but they're big enough to eat. So I think I'm going to pull them up and I'm going to put something else in this bed. I'm trying to debate if I'm going to put my sweet potatoes direct in ground, if I'm going to put them in a bucket. I have them on a porch. I'll show them to you. They're ready to be planted, but I just haven't made that decision yet. So there's that. So hopefully, by the end of the day, I know because I want to plant them today, June 1st. So let's show you the rest of the stuff. This bed has cabbage as well. These, oh, look at you. You gotta go. I don't like touching nothing with my hands. So let's get a stick. Go back over here because you can't live here. You gotta touch it. He probably gonna come out. There you go. Okay, I got him. I don't like snails. I don't like nothing slimy. Anywho, this is my cabbage. This is a very little head, and this is a very little head, but it's hard. So I think I need to fertilize it with some bone and blood meal so that it can just take off. And then this one I'm gonna pull up. That one I've already pulled up so that I can have something to do in this bed as well. Got a few onions from last year. I'm just waiting for them to go to seed so that I can pick the seeds off of them. These are my tomatoes. They have a bunch of flowers on them, but a lot of them don't have tomatoes yet. Just the flowers will come. Hopefully the tomatoes will pop out the bottom of it soon. Here we go. This one has one finally. I see it right there. That's a Mr. Stripey. That's the only tomato that I bought. The rest of them are volunteers from last year. Got a bunch of peppers. I got 4 peppers in each of these tomato beds. And like all the rest of them, I come out here every day and I self-pollinate them and hope for the best. This is a banana pepper. This is a poblano, but I don't think it's a poblano. I watched my video from last year and all of my poblanos turned into Sachito. So this is probably going to be a Sachito pepper. But, yep, looking at it, you got a pepper on it. It's a Sachito. Or however you say it. But yeah, so that's what that's going to be. It's not going to be a poblano. I might go to the store and buy me a poblano because I really want one. And last year I kept trying to say, what was that? This is poblano too, so probably the same thing. Although the leaves look a lot different on this one than that one. So maybe this one may be a poblano. So we'll see. Another volunteer tomato. It has a tomato. There's my first tomato on it. So, yeah. This is a leek. I'm letting it go to seed so I can get some more seeds. This is a purple something or another. Black Hungarian. I've been pollinating these as well. I pollinate all of my flowers on my pepper plants. This is another leek that's falling from the back that's going to seed. Just trying to get some light so it's falling forward because of the tomatoes, but they're looking good. Everything is lush and green. This one got damage from spray over the fence. So I chopped the top off of it. It's still alive. I thought it would push out shoots from the sides. I think it is going to, but we'll see. If not, I have a tomato that's down the bottom that's growing. I may put it there, but I don't know. It may not be enough space for it to get enough light. This is a volunteer that is full of tomatoes. I think it's a brandywine. Red, purple. Brandywine purple. How it looks at the top. First I thought it was going to be that cherry tomato. But they're getting big. So I think it's going to be a slicer. Same with this one. Oh, I come out today and all of them got it. This looks like the same as that one. By looking at the top part of that tomato, it looks dark on the top. So I think those two are the exact same tomato, as well as this one. I think this one is the same as well, but this one has not flowered. Well, not flowered. It's flowered, just on the flower, but it doesn't have any tomatoes on it. And then this one has a tomato back there. I think this may be the Dr. Stripey. One of them, I had 2 of them, and I don't know where I put the second one, but I think this one may be it, but it may not be. But anyway, we got peppers over here as well in this bed. This is a chocolate bell. This is a jalapeno that got damaged as well, got some spray on it. It's starting to look better. I keep giving it fertilizer so that it can get better. This is a giant Maconi, and that's a giant Maconi that I purchased. I purchased 3 peppers that I've never had before. I'm going to say the seeds, so they're just growing tall and lanky, but it's starting to put on flowers on this one. Got 2 stems. but it ain't doing nothing. This one just got one stem. I topped it off, and it started pushing out flowers. So hopefully it'll start doing something soon. And that's it. Besides letting these go to seed, and this one go to seed. And go back and look. I think I just saw seeds in this one. Nope, it is not. But I'm waiting. And then these are my cukes. I got 3 cukes. One up, one right there, one right there, and then that baby one that ain't doing much because it's in the back. It's up tall enough now so it'll get some sun before these on this side. Same thing, 3 blocks it out. They're starting to attach and to get flowers on them there. So hopefully I will get some cucumbers soon because they're attaching on this side as well. So yeah, and this is my homemade trellis that I made. So hopefully I will get some tomatoes. And I put a marigold here. I think I got a marigold back there in the back somewhere too. Yep, it's back there. I don't know how it's gonna grow. This I have basil. I put that rosemary back there, but didn't get enough water. I replanted some more okra. The birds keep getting it, so I covered it up this time until they sprout, because they don't take but a few days to sprout as long as you keep it watered. Because I want 6. I mean, it's not 6, 3 of each. I got 3 of this new one that I got here, but only 2 of those came up, and 1 of those. I'd be alright if it's just because those are high producers, and Alabama is high producer, but the Alabama is my favorite, so I really want 3 of those, and I may just put another Alabama right there. Put some basil here. These are my candy onions. These are my mammoth basil. I grew them in one cell. I'm going to split them up, but I was giving them time to get a little bit bigger, and then I'll just spread them out here like that, and then put some other places throughout the garden. This put some basil, some okra, all that, cucumbers, because the other ones hadn't come up, but now they have, so I'm still going to leave that. These are more volunteer tomatoes. I don't know what they are. I was hoping something came out to be a cherry tomato or a Roma, but from the looks of things so far, not. I think these all may be the same tomato, brandy wines. So, if they are, I do have a cherry tomato growing right here and right there. So I'm going to leave them in case none of these others are, and then I move it because they grow into a bush. So I just move it somewhere else and have one. This is where I had all of my zinnias last year. They are down there just popping up everywhere. I pull them up every single day. I mean, look at back there in the back. Zinnias everywhere. This is my Anaheim. It keeps acting like it's stunted or don't want to act good, but I keep giving it nutrients and it starts looking good and it stops. So hopefully it'll come back. This is a serrano. It's just starting to flower. As you can see, got flowers on it. And go ahead and pollinate these too while I'm out here. So we have those. These are my fish peppers. They are so beautiful. But they have not put on flowers yet. I think they're about to start. I saw one look like down in there. And on this one, that looks like it's about to flower. So hopefully soon. I don't know what they taste like. I think they're very hot. So I have 2 of those, and an Anaheim and a Serrano. And these 3 unknown tomatoes. We got basil back there in the back. Back there. Then we got marigolds. And this bed is just some random garlic from last year. And then I planted a bunch of flowers. I planted some sage. It hasn't come up. Don't know what that is. Probably a weed. I planted some snapdragons None of them had come up. I planted 2 rows of two different kinds. Here I planted a hollyhock. So that's what we have there. Some basil. This is a plant I got from Mother's Say for free from Lowe's. This is a calendula. I planted a row of them. Only one came up. Planted a row of nasturtiums. Only one of them came up. As you can see, the seeds are there. So I think the birds again are eating them. And then planted some more marigolds, which also have not come up. So that is it with my that's it with my beds. So now let's go and look at the pots that I have along the wall and then go back to the green stock area. So this is my tomatillo plant. It is full of flowers, and bees love this plant. Got a yellow jacket on it now. And this is the second one that was struggling. Now that head was yellow, but now it looks much better. I kept giving it fishing motion, and now it has flowered. So I'm going to try to keep these things from splitting and getting huge like they did last year. We'll see how that works. I've been trying to get the suckers off of it, but we have the 2 tomatillos. We had a baby one, but I pulled it. Nope, I didn't. It's still there. I need to pull that up. No, that's not. That's Amber. And I put marigolds in the pot. This is a pot of marigolds with some delicata squash. They finally came up. I planted it 3 times. So now I have 3. I'm going to keep 2. That one's going to come out. But before I take it out, I want to wait until these get bigger. And I got an amaranth for the bugs along with the marigolds to see how that works out. So we'll see. Same here. You got marigolds, and basil in the pot. These are gray zucchini. We do have some zucchini coming on. I found some bugs on this one. I came out and put rosemary around the bottom of the stem for the squash bugs, and I put some onions in here as well, onion tops, just to deter the smell. And I'm watching it. Let me see what that is. Oh, that's a flower. So this one has squash on it as well. So we'll see if we get female and male flowers on this. But I'm praying that I get some squash. I had to cut a few leaves off of it. But I'm still going to put some more stuff around the base today of all of my squash so that we can deter the scent. And hopefully I don't get no squash bugs. We'll see how that works. So that is it for that. I lost all my eggplant and I replanted seeds in these pots and they did come up. This is not an early long. This is a frog finger. The early long didn't come up, so 2 frog fingers did, so I just moved one to this pot. And this is the other one where both of them was growing, so this one is a little bigger. I left some basil in here. And this is a toyo, which is my favorite. Well, I don't know. Both of them, I like them both. So I'm not mad that I'm going to have 2 frog fingers, which you really only need 1. Because they get massive. But that's it for my 3 eggplant. It'll take a while for them to put on anything. This is the ginger that I overwintered in the house. It had stems on it, but they all broke when I brought it outside. So hopefully they come back up and the ginger grow. This is the ginger that I set outside and started growing myself outside. So it has started putting up stalks. That look more like turmeric than ginger, but whatever. Alright, once I pull out these snow peas, then and the garlic, I'll go ahead and top off the pot with some more compost and then add something else in it as well. This is the other tomato I was telling you about. It's a Dr. Wyche. It's potting up good. The stem is getting thick. I'm going to put it in a deeper pot before I decide where I'm going to plant it. This is more of my garlic. It's my garlic bed. Um, with it has one no peat in it, and then a bunch of volunteer basil. And this garlic, it's my only garlic that survived the winter. So I'll pull that up soon. This pot has a, what do they call? Kohlrabi. You see that? There's a kohlrabi in it, as well as my fennel. My fennel is looking good. It's my first time growing fennel. I like fennel and apple slaw. So that's what I'm going to do with that one. When and I have a video. I'll link it up here. I think I have a video for fennel slaw. But it's actually very delicious on fish, seafood. So that's what I have. My green stock looks horrible. And I do mean horrible. My strawberries, something helping me with them. And they're really small now. But I've been trying to get them before. I think my lizard is getting them, which I don't mind. There's going to always be something that eats your stuff. But they got a little bit dried out the other day. I don't know why. This soil in here is not good to me. It does not, to me, stay moist. See, something's eating this one. Something ate that one. I just left it so I could finish it, so I can leave the other ones alone. But as you can see, I got a bunch of strawberries, but I need to put some fertilizer in here today. I put some beans in here. I've left the spinach to go to seed. It's gone to seed. They just need to dry out, get a little bit bigger, then I pull them. And I think I'm going to fill this bed with more beans, so I can have enough beans for the winter stored up. But as you can see, they're just growing all the way around. And they're looking more like a pole bean than a bush, but they are bush. These, I have no idea. Some kind of squash I put in here. I do not know what it is. I really do not. I've stuck 2 seeds in there. I can't remember. It could be a cucumber. I don't know. The leaves are small, so it might be a cucumber, but we'll see. Then it's a volunteer basil. This is oops, I dropped my strawberry. This is my mosquito plant. This one has multiple shoots, so I'm gonna cut them off and start new ones, so I can have them more around the porch to keep away the mosquitoes, because they really work. So that is it for that. The only other thing is my lemon balm here, which I could just cut it out back, a bunch of it. I think I'm going to plant a little bit more on each side, as well as my peppermint, because it looks bad. So I think I'm going to cut it all back, add some more dirt, put a little more soil in there, and let some fresh come up. These are my sweet potato starts, so I'm going to plant those out. They got good roots on them. Some of the leaves don't look bad because they've been in the house for months. These are garlic. They don't look like much of nothing. They were very small, so I don't expect them to get big. This is my elephant ear from 2 years ago. Last year it got a frost and it didn't come back early. It came back and the frost got it and it didn't grow back. So I think I'm going to take the tube out and see if I can plant it in the front yard. And this is my time. It had flowered. Now it looks like it's dying back. So I may plant a little bit more of that. That's it for my June 1st garden tour. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and share. If you have any questions, leave them below. And if you have not subscribed, I would love to have you as a subscriber. Just click on that subscribe button below, as well as the notification bell beside that, so that you don't miss any of my videos in the near future. And yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye bye.